get it.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
100cc. Fucking lightning cup, I believe.
Like, really, he should be able to throw fucking spiky dudes that shoot out spikes and tear through the enemy, and they fucking pull off and die. Right?
Totes. 100cc lightning cup.
Mr. Lakitu.
Video 20, a third. This puts us a third. At the end of this, we'll be a third of the way through the Grand Prix videos. We are a third of the way through the recordings at this point of the time trials. I believe the fourth one will plop tomorrow. I could
I like his horn
No, the
symbol.
fifth one I think comes out tomorrow now. I'm going on it. The fourth one should be. There's two drops. February, then the 28th, 27th will be
So, you know, when the Lakitu is flying around, right? Do you think, like, the cloud is like an invention of their species?
No, I think the cloud are other sentient beings that they're just riding because they're, horrible slave masters.
Right, just like their spiny shell guys.
Yeah, those are living creatures they're throwing at people. That is terrible. Lakitu treat other races despicably. They're miserable people.
Right, Mario's all for freedom. That's why he's chucking things at him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, turtles are just dicks. That's why he stopped.
So just give him a southern accent. I ain't giving up my slaves, Mario!
I sure will film this Mario Kart NASCAR. I still want you have the items and stuff, so it's a different style of racing game.
Right.
I still want to create a Mario game that's more focused on speed, like a legit racing game, called Mario Speedwagon. And the soundtrack, of course, would be Ario Speedwagon songs.
Just Ario Speedwagon.
Yeah. That's Mario Speedwagon.
Just their latest album.
Failing that, I'm definitely going to make a t-shirt for our merchandise line, Mario Speedwagon. We'll make it a play off of, because we'll definitely have to do Final Cartdown shirt of the Europe parody cover that you can see if you go to finalcartdown.com.
God, that song was stuck in my head for like a week.
I know.
Like, it took almost like 3 hours to get Lollipop out of my head.
Oh, I can't wait to start doing that series. We just got so much going that one's...
Yeah, that was not really on hold for any particular reason. It's just...
Well, we just haven't had the time to write more, officially really sit down and write episodes.
Like, I'm pretty sure we could just be like, hey, let's just get together this day and do it. And we just...
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, and we'd get some good episodes down, but I'd like to have, one day of planning.
Yeah.
Get a few good ideas down, know how we want to film, and we're going to do a show eventually called Loft Boys, which just kind of, it's a, fiction version of what goes on up here at the Loft, where we hang out at. So a heavily fictionalized account of our tales here as we hang out, play video games.
Sort of like a really ridiculous, TV show. We want to do, different parodies of different things.
We're going to do episodes that'll be different styles of certain shows. Do different
not
styles.
necessarily like a sitcom, but...
Well, some episodes will be, I want to do straight up with laugh track sitcom.
Oh, definitely. Like the one I
But
wrote.
it's mostly just going to kind of be shorts of us sitting around and just goofy things happening.
Yeah.
And then kind of like the movie Better Off Dead, where it'll be the exaggerated perception. That's what you guys will see, how it plays in our head.
Yeah.
Not necessarily reality. So things will be definitely exaggerated and very, very, very engaged in hyperbole.
It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, I think it will be fantastic.
We just gotta keep building that fan base. That's the only thing we're having issues with.
Yeah, which we're just creating enough content, plenty of fucking content. In fact, we're probably fucking too much. We're consistent with it, which is good.
Right.
We'll get there. We'll get there, folks. With your help. And the events seem to do pretty good. Before we didn't have nearly as many, like we only had the podcast for it. Now we have a lot of other things we can...
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind creating actual... it'd be kind of neat to try and put together a couple different, like, 30-second commercials or something for each of the different shows. And then during the Kart Down, during the breaks we take, you know, air those, you know, instead of just showing footage of us going about it. You'll get some of that, because people, I mean, we'll definitely have some of the behind-the-scenes and in-between race stuff with us, but definitely when there's, like, nothing going on, you can just throw up a commercial and advertise the shows. Get people to hopefully subscribe and whatnot.
And hey, maybe we'll talk to some of our friends who run their own businesses and stuff, and maybe they'll want to throw a commercial together.
Yeah, we'll do commercials.
We'll definitely talk to Mark. You know, they got their new book coming out.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, talk to friends and stuff and be like, hey, would you want... We're going to have this event. It'll be... Last time we had, you know, some decent numbers. Raised quite a bit of money. Would you want to advertise? For like 5
with birdies and I can Goombas and shit.
Yeah, we've just been busy. A lot of time we get together. Lately, we've had some stuff to do.
Yeah.
Going through recording game shows, podcast, working on the website and things. Actually, by the time this airs, we'll definitely have that.
Yeah.
A little more solidified, more posts up, and a little bit more organized again, and hopefully be caught up on posts.
Yeah, and hopefully these videos you're watching will have links at the end of them where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. No promises.
Yeah, I guess it's promises.
I mean, you know, any of you guys want to have an internship?
Yes. Yeah. We could definitely use some help.
I mean,
we can't pay you.
Or give you proper credits.
Well, we could give proper credit on our thank you page. We don't do credits on our episodes or anything.
No, I'm talking like where it matters that they went to
for
their internship.
Oh, as far as an internship's like, yeah, we're not accredited or anything. We're not. Yeah.
You'll get to learn how to do stuff that won't help you out in the future.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
I mean, if you just want to help us and not be an intern sort of thing, help out.
Did you hear that?
No. Yeah.
History, historians, 2 of them have been doing some digging, and recently discovered new evidence that states that
your mom's a slut.
Hitler had a micro-penis.
Oh yeah, I totally get it, dude. That makes that makes all the sense in the world. Come on.
Now they're saying that he had that disease where his urethra opened up on the bottom side of his dick, which caused a problem during puberty where he didn't drop one of his testicles.
Yeah, I'd hate the world and the Jews too. Alright, maybe not them specifically.
But they're like one of the side effects of that is a possible micropenis. Now they don't have any proof.
Yeah, they do. He started World War II. It's pretty big proof the guy's overcompensating or something.
Yeah. My God. How small does it have to be to commit near genocide? Good Lord.
Maybe that's... I think that would have prevented you from going into Russia in the winter. Or maybe it just can't get any smaller even if it's cold. So it's like, I can go in the winter.
Sorry,
my balls don't shrink.
My ball doesn't shrink.
Yeah, my ball won't. The one might shrivel a little, but...
The other one's nice and warm.
Always.
And then when I get really cold, it doesn't really shrivel up. It kind of just goes in a little bit more to where I'm peeing straight for once. Oh, Hitler. Isn't Netflix getting a Look Who's Back?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I want to check that out.
Which is the Hitler show where he comes back.
Yeah. There's on Kevin Smith was on a tweet, and they talk about it on his podcast Hollywood Babble on a segment. Ooh, that could have been the difference between first and second.
Yeah.
But then some intense. Anyway, a segment called Hitler in the Movies. Because he was sent a tweet of a movie idea. He was like, yeah, so Hitler dies, and he's sent to the gates, and whatever. He's talking with God as he's being sentenced, and God tells him, there's one way you can redeem yourself, and that's to go back to Earth and prevent 9/11 from happening, to stop Osama bin Laden. And the name of the movie would have been 9/11. So now, like every so often on the podcast, there's like a segment called Hitler in the Movies, where it's different plots of movies with another punny title like that. Like,
amazing.
9 weddings and a funeral or whatever. Or 9.5 weeks was the one. Like, stuff like that. The whole 9 yards. Just inserting Hitler into fucking ridiculous scenarios.
Yeah.
Ooh, N64 in the road.
I'm rooting for your fellow slave driver.
If I fuck this one up, we're staying here until I redo all of this.
Fucking cock
Because you want to leave. Even I want to leave. I'm not going to get done what I said I was going to do. None of that paperwork's getting sorted, man.
Look at that train.
I've been waking up pretty early in the morning, though, and I've had good energy then. Problem is I usually awake and because I got nothing better to do, and then I just don't want to do anything. So I don't get anything done.
I've been sleeping really weird. Like
I'm sleeping twice a day.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Historically speaking, before we had electricity, most of society did sleep twice a day. Because there's several writings
dick fucks
that talk about what people did in between their first and second sleep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of studies that like show there's different types of. Oh, dude. Yes.
Awesome.
Him almost coming in front of me confused the blue shell. Sweet. That was dumb. Super dumb. Yeah, like I wanted to be on. There's like you can get on like a 4-phase sleep schedule or something where you're sleeping like an hour and a half, 2-hour chunks.
Yeah.
The problem is it doesn't really work with conventional work days and stuff.
Right.
So I was never able to try that, but I would get biphasic, which is what I'm on now, where I'll sleep from like last night I actually slept a good like 8 hours almost.
Yeah.
But I'll sleep from like probably 3:30 to maybe like 7 or 8. And maybe get like anywhere from 3.5 to 5-6 hours. Which for some that's more than enough. Not for me.
Right.
Wake up and be fine for a while, then later in the day need to take like a 2 to 3 hour nap. Or if I sleep like 2 to 3 hours now, later in the day it'll be slightly longer. Usually averages out to about 4 hours at each spot. And it used to be with work, I'd come home from work at get home at like 5, sleep for like 3 hours, then go hang out with friends till late.
Yeah.
And then be up until, 2:33 in the morning, then sleep, wake up at like 6 or 7, go back to work.
That's pretty much the same cycle I started doing when I was in college. To where I was like, I can't, wasn't getting enough sleep because I worked a midnight job and I had school until like 5 or 6, depending on the day. So it was just brutal.
Wipe down my damn controller. I think it's filthy. And then it feels gross. Give it a nice good cleaning before the sweet.
Mario Kart.
Alright, so that's Lightning Cup done and completed finally. Only one fuck up so far in the last video. So next we move on 100cc up to Egg Cup. That'll be on Monday. Tomorrow we got another time trial, which I believe will be Shell Cup, if I'm not mistaken. Special or Shell. I believe Shell.
I'm out.
If the calendar in my brain is correct, it will be Shell Cup, which as of the time we record this is not recorded. Whoa, weird timey-wimey stuff. Whoa, tune in tomorrow, same time, same channel, and again Monday. Bye!